Okay. Gail and I love to go for breakfast at the Town and Country restaurant here in Woodstock. I don't know if any of you others have eaten there, but it's quite an experience. Partially because the wait person that we have, Anila, is quite a character, and I think in another life she should have been the entertainment director on a Carnival cruise ship, because that's what the restaurant is kind of like that, and it's like a lot of other things. But she never fails. And so I wrote a poem, and it was kind of an interesting experience. I wrote the poem, and I took it in on one day when we were having breakfast, and I'd actually put it in a frame and took it to her in the back of the restaurant. She went around and read it to everybody that was sitting at every table. And then she wanted me to stand up and do an open mic in the back of the restaurant of my poem. And she wasn't finished with that. She put it on Facebook a couple days later, which will lead to my second poem. So this is called Like Home. Lollipops and plastic flowers by the door. Bacon and eggs greet your nose. The regulars here are an odd assortment, not like chocolates in Anderson's glass case, but grizzled and gray. Worn hands, scuffed boots, plaid flannel shirts, John Deere caps. A Latino family at the big round table. The same white-haired men near the back wisecracking about the wife at home. A wiry old gal in a motorcycle sweatshirt, coffee mug in her hand, stands swaying by their table. She never sits. Heavy women with tired faces, aged before their time, limp in with their canes to find their favorite places. A cheerful greeting rings out. "Hello, beautiful ladies. Want some coffee?" calls Anila. Everyone is known by name. Their stories, their children, their hardships and joys. This is the real Woodstock. The history of the land and this place in each face. A family joined together over breakfast at the Town and Country. Well, that created such a big hoo-ha. There it was on Facebook for several days, and I started getting comments and likes. And I'm not used to that because I'm not the kind of person who does Facebook. But it really meant a lot. And so it prompted another poem, kind of a rebuttal poem to that poem, called Healing Words. There are days when my words fall to the ground like dead sparrows. Never noticed, never mourned. Today was not one of those days. My words touched souls. Finally. A poem about a simple place where ordinary folk gather, for those who may lack the art to describe this union of spirit. A most ancient and basic experience, joined as one over a shared meal. The warmth of community, laughter, gossip, news. I spoke for them. Their words to me repaired my heart. They heard and responded with love. Thank you. And my last poem is a little late because we were out last time. But I looked out my bedroom window, and my neighbor next door had during Christmas, had all of these inflated things, inflated reindeers and inflated snowmen and all that. Now they had lost their oomph, and they were laying on the ground. They'd been laying on the ground for a long time. And I looked out the window, and it inspired this poem called An American Year. Colorful splats lay on the grass as if dropped there from a large feathered ass. Lights and ornaments hanging askew. Christmas is over, boo-hoo-hoo. Hearts and flowers, chocolates too, roses are red, I love you. Everyone's green on this special day, even the vomit on which they lay. Next comes the bunny, children running in search, not of the Messiah, he's hiding in church. And so it goes on to fireworks, hot dogs and parades, to pumpkins, goblins, don't be afraid. Then turkey and yams, the front door slams, a final cry, don't forget your pie. Inflate the snowmen and reindeer, hang the lights, bring out the cheer, another happy American New Year. Thank you.